Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm feeling extra spooky today. I just thought I would tell you guys my experience with staying in one of the haunted hotels that I've stayed in the past while doing my makeup. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I wanted to start this tutorial off not just with makeup but also with hair. Yesterday I did something weird that I don't usually do with my hair, and I got a lot of compliments on it. I really felt good like when I had it on my head. It was a little bit different than how I wear my hair. I tried to do space buns and I just felt like one of them was more uneven than the other one, but what I'm gonna do first is go from like behind my ear like this and go up. Okay, and I'm going to take a like kind of thick basic ponytail holder, pull it into a ponytail on top of one side of your head. Okay, so this is what I have so far, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so this is what I have so far. Just like some basic, this is water, sorry. Some basic just ponytails that look like I'm 10 years old or something. But so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna try to make space buns like I originally tried to do yesterday, but you're gonna leave out your ends, and then you're gonna use a bobby pin to kind of just hold everything out of place. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. Okay, so this is what we have so far, and again, I'm running into that same dilemma where I feel like one side is bigger than the other side. So this is the part, sorry I saw that weird. This is the part where I kind of used a bobby pin to bring them together, shape them together, and you're going to put this bobby pin like in the middle in between them to kind of like join the little hairs, just kind of like that. And it's supposed to look messy. Like, nothing about this is supposed to be like perfect, so this is not a perfect updo or anything like that. It's just something supposed to be fun. I'm gonna go ahead and get started into doing the makeup portion of this tutorial. I guess this is kind of a get ready with me. I am gonna be using the Sigma Enchanted palette, which I'm in love with. I think it's about a year and a half old. So I am going to start by priming my eyelids with the Too Faced 24-Hour Anti-Crease Shadow Insurance. This is new to me. The Driscoll is located in Austin, Texas. I was there the summer of 2013. We went there for the 4th of July. And I've never been to Austin. It was my last and first time that I'd ever been there. Austin, we stayed for 2 nights in the Driscoll Hotel. Now, we knew a little bit about the Driscoll being haunted when we made our reservations, and we were drawn to it because it did have that reputation as being a historic boutique hotel. And we were really interested, so we wanted to check it out while we were there. And also it was right off of 6th Street, so the location was really good. I'm gonna get started and go in with the color Moonglade. So a little bit of history of the Driscoll. In their Driscoll Hotel, there was supposedly a bride that stayed in the room 525. She was getting married, and the night before she went on a shopping spree after she found out that her husband had been cheating on her. So she went on this huge shopping spree, brought her bags back to her room, and then unfortunately committed suicide. This is all allegedly. I'm not sure if this is a made-up story. Okay, and then another unfortunate circumstance that happened at the Driscoll was that in 1887, to be exact, there was a little girl that fell down the grand staircase that connects to the lobby. Okay, so now I'm going to go in with the color Quartz, which is the palest tone or color in this palette. This one right there. Okay, so the little girl supposedly passed away in 1887, and they have a picture of her somewhere in the Driscoll that's hanged. I think it's above one of the stairways. Going in with the color Wicked, which is right there. So we get into the elevator and we smell cigar smoke, which this hotel is known to be haunted by Mr. Driscoll, who is the man that created the hotel. He's a cattle baron and he loved cigars. So we smelled cigars in the elevator and I was like, well, that's pretty cool. And this looks like a mess right now, I know, but. Okay, so I'm going into Claystone, which is this really pretty brown color now with the same brush. And yeah, so we're like, oh, that's weird. And then my husband, he's a skeptic, he was like, oh, well, they probably rigged the elevator to smell like that. And I was like, yeah, that's true, they could have, you know, and you know, it's plausible. So we go to our room seems fine, it's not creepy at all at first. And we stay there. We put all of our belongings up and then we go back down, and then we had a ghost tour that night. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the color Metamorphosis, which is this really iridescent silvery pinky kind of color, and my brush is already wet. Dang. So after we go on our ghost tour, we had a little bit of time and we weren't tired or anything, so we were like, let's go explore the hotel a little bit more. I'm just gonna go off my finger. I feel like I'm not getting enough payoff from this color yet. Okay. So after our tour, we were kind of bored and we wanted something to do. So we went to a food truck that was outside the hotel, and then we decided that since we're staying on the newer side of the hotel, we needed to explore the old side of the hotel of the Driscoll, which is a completely different experience than the newer rebuilt or extension that they have added on to with the hotel. The older side of the hotel has a lot of the original floorboards, wooden floorboards. The elevator is like minimum capacity, like I don't even think it could hold more than 300-400 pounds. Like, I don't know much about elevators, but it's a very small elevator. It's very antique, very pretty though at the same time. It had like the original gate or a refurbished gate that comes over and down over it. So we rode the elevator up to the same floor as the haunted room, which is 525. We get out and we start walking down the hall. So when we get off the elevator, naturally the door closes, and then we're walking out and down the hallway, and then we hear something behind us, and it's the door closing. The door closed, and then the door opened again, like someone had pressed the button, which was creepy. So we're like, that's kind of weird, but it's old, whatever. So we carry on. So we're going to the room, or trying to find the room 525. So we take a wrong turn and everything loops back around. So we walked in a complete circle, and then it was probably the last place we found, like the last room we came across. And we're standing outside of it, we're like, ooh, this is the haunted room, and we're just kind of like making fun of ourselves because we were bored, and we were like, we're just gonna see what happens. And we were laughing and having a good time and taking pictures and everything, and all of a sudden, so we hear crying, and that was one of the signs that you can hear one of the brides is crying. But it sounded like a baby, to be honest. It sounded like a little baby crying. And we were like, you know, people are staying on this floor. And even, the people are staying on this floor, someone could have brought their baby. And we're like, okay, well, that's weird. That's a weird coincidence and everything. And then after the crying of the baby stopped, there was a loud scream. And the scream didn't sound as much like a baby as originally, but again, you know, I'm not experienced in baby cries and baby screaming, so it could have still been the baby. But yeah, Oh, I think yeah, I forgot to mention this before, but the elevators on the other side, the ones that we went up to go to the haunted room, they smelled strongly of roses. Or I'm gonna go in with this flat brush by Morphe. It's the M432 and wet it, and I'm gonna go into the black and just kind of smooth out what I just did. So we go back to our room that night and we're a little bit spooked by the baby crying conveniently right in front of that door. And we just thought it was strange. We talked about it amongst ourselves, like, we just thought it was strange that the baby didn't cry until we were right in front of that door. We thought that was interesting. But anyway, we go to sleep that night with no problem. However, when I wake up the next morning, there's a chair. It's been there the whole time. I'm making it sound like the chair just appeared. But there's a chair that was facing our bed. And I woke up and I just had this really strange feeling that someone was watching me. And after talking to my husband, we both said we didn't sleep well that night because we heard carts going back and forth all night. So I don't know. We were on the news side, so I mean, it could have just been someone ordering room service all night. I don't know. Gotta get those chicken fingers, I guess. But and I'm just using liquid eyeliner to wing out this. And I'm gonna prime my face with the Milk Hydro Grip Primer really quick. I'm gonna use a new foundation today that I got recently that one of my friends got me turned on to. It's the Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup, and I am the color Desert Beige. Now I'm just gonna conceal the usual Shape Tape with, and now I'm gonna go underneath my eyelid with the NYX Epic Wear Liner Stick in the color Dusty Moss of my eye, just to draw everything together. I'm using the Game of Thrones Dragon Smoke and just kind of smoking that out a little bit more. New Lash Freak from Urban Decay, and I bought a tiny one just to test it out because I didn't know if I was gonna like it. I will say it smells funny. It smells like aloe vera or aloe or something. Okay, so now my face looks really white. I'm gonna go in with some bronzer now. I got this new brush and I really love it. It's perfect for the Fenty cream blushes because I was using my fingers and I didn't like that too much, so I got this brush from Target's e.l.f. and it's supposed to be like a body shimmer brush, but I use it for blending out my cream bronzer, and I really like it because it's just the right softness but firmness. So now I am gonna go in with the ColourPop Eurotrip highlighter, and I'm gonna just do that a little bit on my cheekbones. Okay, so I'm gonna use these for the first time today and I'm pretty excited about it. These are the Eyeler London Spirit limited edition lashes, and I kind of want to go back to Ulta and get the other colors they had. They had green, blue, and red, but I got purple. And I don't know if you can see on camera, there's like black in these eyelashes, but there's also purple. So I'm gonna put these on and I'll be right back. These lashes are so freaking amazing. And I'm gonna go in also with a little more Lolly Tint. I'm sorry. I bought this a while back and I've been loving it. Haven't been wearing it a lot because face mask, but I really like the Huda Beauty Demi Matte color in Balls. And then I also like this liner, which is the Lip Contour Famous, and it's like a wine color. I'm gonna put that on really quick and I'll be back. Okay, so this is the finished look. I hope you guys like this tutorial doing hair and doing makeup. But thank you guys so much for watching my video and taking the time out of your day. I know my days are pretty busy, so I really appreciate your time. And please leave a comment of any ideas of anything you'd like to see next as far as makeup looks or anything you want me to talk about, and I'll catch you again in my next video. Thanks guys, y'all have a great day. Bye.